Along California's scenic coastline, archaeologists diligently excavate the expansive sands. Soon, they unearth a significant discovery, challenging expectations. The 300-pound artifact they reveal does not align with local maritime history. Instead, it appears to originate from a distant part of the world. This remarkable find occurred during an excavation in the Guadalupe-Nipomo Dunes, the planet's longest system of faultless coastal dunes. Since the 1980s, archaeologists had been drawn to this sandy expanse, anticipating hidden treasures beneath its mounds. After years of planning and excavation, their efforts yielded a spectacular result: a relic seemingly displaced by thousands of miles and years from its original home. The Guadalupe-Nipomo Dunes, spanning nearly 20 miles, present a challenging terrain with constantly shifting sandy mounds reaching heights of up to 500 feet. Despite the harsh landscape, the region has a rich history, inhabited for centuries. In the 18th century, Spanish explorers, led by Commander Don Gaspar de Portola, spent a night in the dunes. In the 20th century, creative individuals, intellectuals, and naturalists flocked to the area, forming a community known as the Dunites. The dunes faced challenges in the 20th century when the Guadalupe oil field opened for business, causing a substantial petroleum spill beneath the sands. It took until 1994 for the cleanup efforts to commence, with ongoing restoration work still in progress as of 2015. Despite these challenges, conservation measures were implemented in the 1970s to protect the delicate dunes from off-highway vehicles. The Guadalupe-Nipomo Dunes' natural beauty and diverse ecosystem make it a unique coastal stretch. Shaped by powerful natural forces, the dunes boast a variety of plant and animal life. Oso Flaco Lake, nestled within the dunes, supports over 200 bird species and adds to the region's ecological richness. Endangered plant species thrive in this challenging environment, displaying remarkable resilience. Since the early 1980s, experts have conducted excavations in the Guadalupe-Nipomo Dunes, specifically seeking Egyptian relics along the California coastline. Despite the vast distance from Egypt, ground mapping has guided their efforts. However, the excavation process faces challenges as many relics, crafted from plaster, have softened over time. Archaeologists from Applied Earthworks Incorporated, responsible for the excavations, have implemented a meticulous process to harden the relics in place before retrieval. Nature plays a role in the archaeological endeavors, as shifting winds gradually expose relics that were once buried beneath the sands. Despite the challenges and the gradual movements of the dunes, archaeologists remain dedicated to uncovering the secrets hidden within the Guadalupe-Nipomo Dunes. However, these fragments represent just a small fraction of the genuine treasures concealed below. In 2017, archaeologists embarked on an excavation into the dunes, armed with radar imaging and knowledge from previous artifact discoveries. Even with these tools, those on site were astounded by the astonishing find, hidden beneath the sands of the Guadalupe-Nipomo Dunes, a 300-pound sphinx head. Executive Director of the Dune Center, Doug Jensen, expressed disbelief at the relic's exceptional condition, noting that it was unlike anything found in previous digs. The majority of the sphinx head was remarkably preserved by sand, with the original paint still intact, displaying extremely vibrant colors. The surprising location of this culturally specific relic was far from ancient Egypt, where one might expect to uncover such remnants. The connection to Egypt stemmed from the land's history as a movie set for the famous Prohibition-era film, The Ten Commandments. In the 1920s, director Cecil B. DeMille chose the Guadalupe-Nipomo Dunes as the backdrop for his blockbuster silent film. The set, featuring 4 massive pharaoh statues and 21 sphinxes, was constructed near the Pacific coast, requiring over 1,500 workers. However, once filming concluded, substantial portions of the set were left buried in the sand, sparking various rumors and speculations about its fate. Some suggest that the crew used dynamite to dismantle the set before nature encased it beneath the shifting dunes. Another theory proposes that DeMille himself played a role in hiding the set. In the 1920s, lower-budget filmmakers often repurposed abandoned high-budget props for their movies. Some argue that DeMille, as a visionary director, wanted to protect his epic plaster scenery from pilfering, choosing to conceal it in the sand. Whether due to human intervention or the forces of nature, the magnificent set remained hidden for 6 decades. Investigator Peter Brosnan, also a filmmaker, played a crucial role in unveiling this buried treasure. An avid admirer of Cecil B. DeMille's work, Peter Brosnan took on the quest to locate the film set. DeMille, the renowned director of The 10 Commandments, had left hints in his autobiography regarding the precise filming location. Following these clues, Brosnan found himself in the Guadalupe-Nipomo dunes. However, several challenges arose. Brosnan lacked the financial resources required for an extensive excavation. Additionally, the softened remains of the movie set necessitated hardening before extraction. Adding complexity to the project, the Guadalupe-Nipomo dunes had numerous protections in place, stemming from past incidents such as disastrous oil drilling and ATV activities. It took Brosnan several decades to secure Santa Barbara County's permission for the excavation. In the 1990s, the initial round of excavations revealed remnants from the Prohibition era, including liquor bottles, smoking paraphernalia, and even a slice of burnt toast preserved under the sand. By 2012, the team discovered another Sphinx head, but it crumbled during removal. The rest of the statue's body had deteriorated after nearly a century in the sand. The 2017 discovery of a well-preserved Sphinx brought excitement to the archaeologists. Measuring almost 10 feet tall and retaining its original terracotta color, the Sphinx emerged completely buried in sand, safeguarding it against the elements. To ensure its safe removal, the excavation team coated the Sphinx's insides with a foam spray, strengthening the plaster statue. Despite the vivid colors, Jensen noted that the 10 Commandments was recorded in black and white, suggesting the intentional use of bright colors for visual impact. While not an actual relic of ancient Egypt, the Sphinx found beneath the Guadalupe-Nipomo dunes holds historical significance. Executive Director Doug Jensen emphasized the rarity of preserving Hollywood history, especially from the golden age of Hollywood. After restoring the plaster statue, it was displayed at the Dune Center Museum in downtown Guadalupe, California. Despite this major find, the excavation team, led by Jensen, expressed no intention of slowing down. Their goal is to continue exploring the dunes, provided they secure funding for further digs. Jensen highlighted the substantial cost of permits, emphasizing the team's dedication to uncovering more artifacts. For those interested in the excavation process, Brosnan's documentary, The Lost City of Cecil B. DeMille, released in 2016, showcases his efforts in uncovering the film set. The documentary features perspectives from individuals who lived near the dunes during the filming of The 10 Commandments, offering insight into the preservation of Hollywood history. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for regular updates.